early in the year. Now they get the 2 shots and they'll get the ball. The Northwestern player, and a great kid. And they examined him, and he memorized the answers to a test that they were given on the computer, but he couldn't follow the lines of the computer. That's how they call it. That's how much these kids want to play. And fortunately, John is okay, came back, and hopefully the big guy, D'Angelo, will be back in tune soon.
Intentional foul on Festus Ezeli. You just saw a close-up of him. So 31-25. Here's Harper. Slow start for their All-Atlantic 10 player. He's got the ball right now.
An automatic switch out there on Anderson. He's got an advantage now if he wants to take his guy. He's got it.
Goldburn.
There he goes.
Kicks it back outside. Pump fake. Brothers finds Anderson again. The problem, and Goldburn is called for the foul.
Goldburn's been, won't you bail me out? I can't play that little guy with the blue guy.
3 minutes, 43 seconds to go. First half. Denver. D'Angelo is on the Richmond bench. Victim of this flagrant foul. Intentional foul, not a flagrant. Make sure we got that right. Let's go to Leslie Visser for more.
Vern, this guy is a warrior. You mentioned his torn ACL 2 years ago. Last year, torn labrum in his shoulder. This time, fortunately, it's only a painful, bloody nose. They're hoping he'll return. Vern.
Okay, thank you. And a 5-second call just whistled against Richmond. And so the ball is turned over. D'Angelo.
Great news, Vern.
Yeah, that is it's really good news.
I mean, he loves the game. He's got a very engaging personality. And as you mentioned, he had a lean year and turned it into a very prosperous career.
31-25, Princeton, Kentucky going on CBS. That one winds down, one of 4 networks on which you can watch every game during March Madness. Our game with 3:23 to go in the first half. There's Ezeli, and he traveled before he jammed it home.
And a nice pass by Taylor and a terrific catch in traffic, but got him in motion, and then the squeeze by the D caused the problems.
And Kentucky wins over Princeton 59-57 from the corner. That's Lindsay for 3.
And how about that?
And it's a 3-point game. Yeah. So Richmond has climbed back. They were down by 11. They've scored the last 8 with 3 to go first half.
You knew these kids wouldn't back it off. He's quick, Lindsay, a little 3. Uses rubs.
And a foul. That's going to send Goldburn to the free throw line.
So the game began with power. And you've been powerful most of your career.
Right, right.
And it continues. Little shape-ups, getting the ball exactly where they want. That's dangerous for the interior defense of Richmond.
Fear the skies, face the enemy, fight for survival from TNT and DreamWorks Television. Falling Skies series premiere this June only on TNT. And great to see Giroux's back on the floor. Sets the screen for Anderson. Lindsay. Zone by Vandy.
And favorite defense this first half.
Anderson tries to penetrate, kick it back outside. Here's Lindsay again. Now the mismatch there. Lindsay, another 3 off the rim.
Nice rebound, Martel.
And a fresh 35.
They all contribute with Richmond, don't they? Yeah. Little things that they do, loose balls.
As we mentioned last week, it's fun to watch them play.
Tough.
Nah. And this rebound goes to Lindsay. Tinsley. Tinsley and Lindsay.
Sounds like a comedy routine.
Off the glass and good, Festus Ezeli.
He understands. Opportunity strikes. Take advantage.
Ezeli is 5 for 5 from the field. In double figures already with 11 points.
You think he said he's sorry to Jerome? I didn't notice that he...
I don't know him well enough to have an opinion. Matter of fact, in all candor, I don't know him at all.
Right. Well, I've been down there with him. He seems to have very nice, pretty good, huh?
Pardon the interruption.
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
It sure was. Once they've been able to get into lanes or baseline, they have been effective.
Tinsley with the dish. Azili is fouled. He's going to go to the line and shoot a couple.
Some coaches hate to give up that baseline. Others force you there and pin you there. But as you noted, the ability to switch it up in the air and hang a little bit. Terrific conversion. Lindsay on the money.
And so Azili is at the line. Comes back in for Richmond. He'll give Martell a rest. Darian Brothers, a sophomore from Richmond, Virginia.
Did you ever have the chiclets rearranged when you were a youngster?
No, I didn't,
no?
As a matter of fact.
It's painful. It is painful. Zilly, one of those big
That's
kids.
why my profile is so outstanding, you know.
Exactly.
I mean, I never had a broken nose.
Your countenance.
Yeah, right.
You remind me a lot of Brad Pitt.
You know, I got to admit, I set myself up for that. So I deserved it. 1 minute to go, first half of play.
How quick they move the ball though and rotate the top and bottom.
Brothers, no.
Boy, if they were a little patient, they had Giroux on the other wing. He had rolled all the way out, covered. They get the little timeout instead of wasting it.
Kevin Stallings will stop the clock. All right, Greg, and Morehead State, of course, joined Kentucky in second round winners today. They upset Louisville here. So how about the state? You think Kentucky's mesmerized by basketball today?
Oh, goodness.
Wow.
They are all year long.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
And now you got to stop any penetration if you're Richmond, and the big thing is our defensive rebound. Don't give them another chance.
I'm not at all sure why, but the shot clock is still on. I beg your pardon.
Yeah, no,
I do understand why. Oh, and a mental lapse.
Boy, nice, almost
Taylor.
a beautiful step through.
Yep.
Plenty of time.
Now the shot clock is on.
Give him a bump. Plenty of time. Probably screen. And corner jump shot, one of those, or screen and slip back to the rim. Particularly with the wide body. Giroux back on the floor. He can pick and pop here on the screen.
First basket for Harper.
Nice play. Heads up, and Giroux all pumped up.
A three-point game at the break. As Richmond fought back, they were down by as many as 11 at one point. And we reach halftime with the Spiders trailing the Commodores 35-32. Let's go to Leslie Visser, who's with
Kevin, a three-point lead. Great job out of Festus and John. What are you seeing?
Well, we did a good job early, and late they started getting away from us a little bit, but we've controlled the game the way we want to, and we just need more of that in the second half.
What will be the one thing that you will insist on for the second half?
Well, we got to keep getting the ball inside. Fest is a problem in there for them, and we got to keep throwing it in there to them.
Absolutely. Thank you, Coach. Over to you, Vern.
Leslie, thank you. That's the end of the first half in Denver with our score 35-32. Vandy will send you to AT&T at the half after these messages. You're watching the NCAA Men's Basketball Championship. At the break, Vanderbilt leads it by 3, 35-32. They've gone to their power.
Kevin Stallings said, we got to go inside, take advantage, particularly of Vasili. And I think Richmond now in a little bit of a flow. The zone hurt them early. Vanderbilt went man. They seem more comfortable now. So the heck of the second half.
Vasili is a perfect 5 for 5, and it's good to see Dan Giroux back, the Stuffing is out of his nose. He was hit in the nose with a flying elbow from Azili and is back on the floor. So it's going to be brothers, Kevin Smith, Giroux, Harper, and Anderson on the floor for Richmond. And Vanderbilt counters with John Jenkins, Tinsley, Taylor, Goldburn, and Azili. And they open up in a zone.
Little 2-3, and Anderson missed a couple of floaters, and he was 4 for 10. So you look for him to get in that lane and continue to do some damage against this zone.
Jumper brothers. Nice way to open, and he's fouled by Taylor. Wow. How about that? And Richmond can take the lead.
They have so many guys who step up, play with such great confidence. They had Anderson in the far left corner. Around the perimeter, you would assume eventually there would be some sort of a gap off the dribble, but not a good close in that zone by Vandy.
And we remain tied at 35. Now here's Tinsley.
Big thing is timing your cuts if you're the post people. Zili's got to get himself prepared as the balls are nice cut.
Yes, it was. That's Taylor. But he'll shoot two.
Nice look as well. Pretty well orchestrated against this matchup. It can be very confusing. Kids have to react on their own abilities and instincts on occasion, not so much the pattern of the coach.
Jeffrey Taylor shoots two.
So much to cutting at the proper time, Vern. Accentuate your offensive maneuvers. People are found sometimes on a bailout pass.
Vandy back on top by two. Here's Anderson to brothers.
Giroux very active, screening, popping, looking for a flare screen. He's very...
Oh, he's working hard. Here's Harper. They need him. He's 1 for 7 now.
Oh, save. It's 5-on-4. They got numbers. Ball reversal. Nice recovery.
Brothers out on Tinsley defensively. Now Azili comes out, sets the screen for John Jenkins. Oh, my goodness.
He does have depth. Release. Boy, really square at the rim.
He's been suffering from turf toe. He didn't play against LSU in the SEC tournament, but no evidence of limping or anything like that today.
Gave him that day off. He was fine for the rest of the tournament.
Right. 4 of 5 for Jenkins from three-point range, and it's back to a 5-point edge.
I was just thinking Harper's not getting many touches. They are well prepared for him in the lane.
Nice deflection. I think it was Tinsley at the other end. It's Jenkins.
Pretty.
Swatted goaltending. Kevin Smith got there, but the ball was going down.
Terrific reaction by Smith, but Tinsley so alert. He has grown as a point guard. Just a quick release. Got it up there for that goaltending. If he had slowed down a little bit, would have had some problems.
And all of a sudden, Vandy up by 7. Garrett.
They all know how to play, don't they?
Yes.
All contribute.
Got Garrett. There's a switch. Tinsley takes Garrett to the lane. The find of Goldburn, and it's a 9-0 run.
And Tinsley really doing a great job.
Yep.
Running the show and finding people.
Garrett had the 2.
Garrett, one of those guys that can get